Gaming, welcome back.
Indeed. That was great, actually. I love that.
I don't even have to do it a second time.
Gaming.
I know we rehearsed it like 10 times, but I think that was the right one. I think that was the right take.
that was like the right take.
Welcome back to the stream. Counter-Strike enjoyers, viewers, gamers probably. We got another one for you, and this is a little bit of a Ohio match. We got the OSU, Ohio State University, walking distance esports club, the Scarlet team. We have both Scarlet and Gray today, but the Scarlet team's playing versus Ohio Meat Wagon, who we saw take a pretty close win against Sleepless. And it's a pretty fun match, and we're going to Ancient again. And do I have to commentate Ancient every goddamn time?
Ancient's such a good map, though. You know,
it's a good, well-designed map. But I mean, like I've done 3 of this and 1 of Nuke. I almost did 2 of Nuke because that one Nuke one went so long.
Yeah. But, well, you're all warmed up now.
Yeah.
I wonder what the story behind Ohio Meat Wagon is. Apparently, they've been around for a while, like a few years.
I just think it's a baller name.
I completely agree.
Because
OSUBGC Scarlet.
Hashtag ride the meat. Now, I will say that it's like when you have 2 teams like this. Who got that? That was
B, it looks like, yeah.
Meat Wagon won.
You were saying.
Yeah. I will say that when looking at teams like this, it's like one is bound by the professionalism of being a collegiate team.
Very true.
The other one, it seems like they have, free will to be more insane.
I agree. And, if you have those binds of the professionalism playing as, like, representing a university, if that's not refined, sometimes those who have the freedom to kind of go insane, like what you're saying, and it's it can take you back pretty hard. So it's going to be exciting to see how OSU faces off against Ohio Meat Wagon.
This is the first time I've seen Scarlet play. Right now, looking pretty good. Already picking up a bit of a lead on the T side. Nice going. B, gonna have to play a little bit, hopefully riding off of some of the momentum that he picked up at the end of the match against Sleepless Gamers. Noda, able to get in there, drops one, has a little bit of reinforcements coming from behind, doesn't have the lineup, gets taken down. Captai gets taken down as well. Scarlet sitting on the first win of the match, looking pretty good, but definitely not like these 2 teams shouldn't be in the same league.
Yeah, Ohio Meat Wagon just couldn't find the connecting shots, being pushed back there on CT side. And those Glocks just shredded them.
From the previous match, the players I have noted, Captai, Noda, and Calm. Calm playing an AWPer role, Captai and Noda a little more freeform. And B and Mustache Gamer, whose name is also Sudane, who I'll be referring to as Sudane. They kind of started slow, but sort of returned fire and got back in there.
Wow.
Jakey opening us up with a couple of frags. Top Shadow and Billsy just bringing them down all the way to the next round.
Just trying to find any picks there for Ohio Meat Wagon, but it didn't look like. I think they got one that round, but obviously Scarlet completely chopping them up there at mid. Yeah,
Top Shadow looking like the top prefix in the name, kind of applying pretty well.
Top Shadow, I mean, I would agree.
Who
yeah, 6-1 right now.
Or famed Hanna-Barbera character Top Cat. That's a real question.
Oof, Mustache Gamer, good pick up at mid there.
Good job for Sudane. Almond Joy is looking for some action, not really finding it, because Sudane is playing back. I will say that I do appreciate that re-commentating Ohio Meat Wagon. I'm glad to at least see them on a different map.
Yeah, fair enough.
The Nuke.
Yeah, Captai's trying to find some of those wall bangs there.
Not finding it, but not exactly in any danger about it either.
Yeah, they have a good setup right now. Wow.
Oh, wow. Getting wall banged himself. The strategy turns on you.
Massive pick from ramp.
Rushing in, expecting them to be playing a little further behind Captai with the surprise element. Allman looking for an entrance, trying to find his way into frags or site dominance.
Jakey pushing up here into cave. waiting for that smoke to dissolve. Captai sitting CT, waiting for that rush. They're deploying util. They're going to go fast here. Captai can't find the pick.
Fortunately, doesn't take too much damage in delivering some of his own. Yeah, I will say that Scarlet definitely has a good stack going on. Nice nades. They nuked the sucker. And now we're going down to Jakey.
Oof.
Jakey is out for the count. Bomb gets defused. Ohio Meat Wagon on the board.
That was just a really nice retake there by CT. They managed to keep their composure, even though they had all that util being thrown at them, and kind of put their foot down and took that site right back. So I think this is going to be a very back and forth game.
Already the scoreboard on Ohio Meat Wagon's side is extremely different than what we saw in previous matches. Right. B, as a top fragger, if it was me and Xeon still in here, he would not have seen that coming.
Yeah.
He'd be like, B? Really? He was constantly pointing out, B, bottom frag. But again, B did have a strong finish to that match, so, you know, riding that high, riding that momentum. That's the interesting element of these tournaments where you're doing multiple matches in a day. It's like, how are you affected by elements outside of the actual match itself?
The momentum buff is real, man, for sure. Both ways, too, if you're doing good or bad.
Slow play on both sides. Sudane gets taken down. Jakey's only got 3 HP left, though. You could just see any stray nade. You can see a nade get thrown on B site. If he's standing on A, it might kill him.
CT's just having a hard time containing that MP9 spray.
Almond Joy trying to sneak up on Captai. The player discrepancy is even, but again, that Jakey HP pool, you can do a lot with it. Almond wasting these utils, throwing to places that don't actually exist. Ohio Meat Wagon is on the back foot for sure. They lost site control, and Scarlet is Ender. Now you know they're there. He might even know that you're looking and doesn't have to re-peek. Calm's able to get it going with the wall bangs.
Nice smoke with ramp. Bees tapping it.
One flash from the CT side. Not going to be able to do much. Wow, what a flick.
Great play there by the T's.
That's like a full 180. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not expect that. I thought he would have held ramp. He pushed right through the smoke and took the fight to them with a deagle. That's some confidence right there.
We do love seeing deagle plays in this level of Counter-Strike.
I mean, the deagle's a gun. You have to have confidence with it. You can't not have confidence with it. CT's saving here. Most likely just trying to find any type of pick to get the T's eco down a little bit, but it's going to be very difficult. Obviously, they're stacking at boost. Allman trying to find a pick, B ramp. Looks like they're playing slow. They're waiting for the CT to try and push out to them, but I don't know if they've realized yet that they are saving, and that's most likely not going to happen. Ooh,
wow!
Awesome pick there in Cave. Gonna go get that gun. That's gonna provide the CTs with a big advantage.
Captai, a very strong player from previous matches, so you see a deagle headshot like that. It looks so sexy, so clean. Not really surprised.
Yeah, that was a clean headshot for sure. Nice little one tap.
Meat Wagon is pushing through B site. I think they have learned that this is definitely going to be an A play, if anything.
Yeah,
the only member of Scarlet to even challenge that notion is Jax, who's now going to be going to A site through CT. Trying to look for these picks. A little bit of a messy situation going on. All players are just kind of thrashing about, trying to see what kind of kills they can get. We're down to 2v2, which, considering the round start situation, is a little impressive.
Absolutely.
I don't know how Captai's still standing without any armor. Noda in there. It's Jax versus Noda. Noda, pretty strong player, hiding behind box, trying to
Noda could definitely win here.
Let's plant. Don't fall for it. You didn't fall for it. Not aiming for you. Oh, you're turning around. No!
No! Oh my God, that would have been so good.
Again, the dramatic irony that we were presented with. He was right there. Why'd you turn around?
Oh,
you don't have any visual confirmation. It's just What are you going to do?
He had that 50-50 chance, and he thought he was going to come around to the right side of the box, and just did not pay off for him. Awesome round, though, by the CTs. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're starting out with pistols against rifles, and you managed to get a 1v1.
That's a micro win. That's like it's not on the numbers, but you
those micro wins will add up, though, 100%. Oof.
Jax with the spray down. Easy headshot. Top shadow on top. Calm, trying to keep his. B playing A.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing this again with the T's. Is they're just waiting to see if they can get any picks from any aggressive CTs that might be coming up. Now they know they saved, so you would expect them to buy this round, obviously. I wonder why so cautious, especially being up 4-1.
The commit looks like it's being put into A, which could be big, especially for the AWPer, waiting, lying in wait.
T's taking it up through Donut here. They only have one on site. Calm with the pick.
With the. Calm, don't get outplayed. The AK shots ring through, don't connect with anything. Is able to return fire with the AWP, getting a clean, easy kill that definitely should have gone the other way.
They did manage to get the bomb down there, though, as though that distraction was going on. OP has a 3-piece with the AWP this round. Calm has a 3-piece with the AWP this round. Can he get a 4th pick here? Malman.
Calm
That's a
gets
good nade.
The molly goes down. Not able to defuse it without putting his own life on the line.
Yep.
Crazy stuff.
Calm did manage to get 4 there and keep the AWP. That was probably the best thing you could do in that situation. But what a round by the T's. I mean, they managed to get on site and get bombed down as a lot of that chaos was taking place with Calm having to fend off some of those players with the AWP, and they managed to sneak right in and get that bomb down, which won them the round. All right, lots of fighting at mid here.
Calm sticking with the AWP, of course. Surviving that previous round, gonna definitely be the ace in the hole if Ohio Wagon has any hope of winning this round. Trying to, turn that back foot into the front foot.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate when you have an AWP and 4 pistols, but if you can get a pick, like Jake here, you can get that rifle.
Not even taking that much damage. Captai looking for more deagle action, finds it. Captai does appear to be goated with the sauce when it comes to Desert Eagle play. Good headshots, good, Captai's good with the AK, but not anticipating the push from there.
Ooh, that was a swift takedown from that AWP. It did not look like B was able to find anyone that round with it. Again, it's always so difficult when you have a situation like that, especially on CT. I was not expecting this. Ohio Wagon down 1-6 right now as Scarlet is making their mark.
This is Ohio State's best and brightest.
That is fair.
They get paid the big bucks, or at least get their tuition compensated. I actually don't know what they do. The concept of school mixing with esports is so foreign to me.
Wow.
Allman with the headshot on Captai, taking out one of the strongest players on CT side. Calm's definitely going to have to pick up the slack. And Sudane, has some work to do on his side.
Still B rocking the AWP here, even though they have a bit of a mixed eco. Mustache Gamer with the MP9 taking it up mid. They have 2 AWPs this round, B and Calm. If the T's can recognize this,
little bit of a denial.
They can take it up fast.
Looks like they're slowly and surely descending onto B, pincering it from all angles.
Trying to run down that clock some more as they have 35 seconds left. Allman on site though. Trying to make a push into cave. Noda with 1, Noda with 2.
Great denial from Noda.
Wow.
But Jax returns fire. Gets a kill on the board. We're only down to B. B, a pretty good player, but in situations like this, will it be enough with the op? Looks like the save call has been made.
Yeah.
No urgency in their movement. It is all lost.
You know, the CTs are going to have to think about, you know, is it valuable to keep an op in now? You know, if they're having a couple rounds where B's just going to have to save. Wow, good pick.
Valuable enough.
Yeah, that was definitely getting as much value out of that. Oh, one more? Wow.
Yes!
Huge. Huge by B.
Insanely good exit.
As Billsy just gets barely away with
a
like,
bad situation, but you turn mistakes into miracles.
Well, exactly. You know, you gotta make the most with the cards you're dealt, and yeah, B definitely worked with it. But again, though, they're in this bit of a mixed eco situation with 2 MP9s. They have 2 rifles, and of course B with the op.
It's interesting to see the weapon.
Wow, fast taking it up here. B ramp.
The aggression.
They are taking the fight.
For them. They do lose Captai. They do lose one of their best players. But yeah, Calm coming out. Calm the de facto top fragger for the CT side.
Top Shadow getting that pick on Mustached Gamer.
Oh, looked away just a little too early. It's bad timing.
Yep. Noda's just trying to hold down this site here with that smoke as one of the T's tries to creep up. Obviously recognizing that they have presence on A, but... Or excuse me. Trying to find a pick. Noda gets
frag
one.
entry, interesting. Gets deleted. Ohio Meat Wagon picks up a second round. It had to have happened eventually. There was way too much resistance coming from Ohio Meat Wagon that they wouldn't win at least a second.
And you know they're taking these risks now where they're gonna have to find something that works. That's what I was talking about last game. Was they were stagnant. You know, Baja Blasters. They kind of fell behind on trying to find things that were working, and you know, once it's too late, then the game's over. You don't have any more time. So,
and I'm interested to see what's going on in this match because it kind of looks like B did like some coming of age regarding being goated with the op, and Calm, who appears to be the typical opper for their team, has sort of been like, "Oh no, you can do it. I believe in you."
That's exactly, you know, that's the type of confidence that people can find at LAN. You know, whether it's, you know, there is a difference between being at LAN and being online, and you can really find out who a person truly is and how they play.
A big and messy firefight at mid leaves only 3 players remaining, and Jax is not sitting on a lot of HP. Ohio Meat Wagon probably has their 3rd round in the books if they could just maintain and descend onto A, which it looks like they're getting primed to do.
Jax does have the bomb, though. He's going to be able to get that money.
He'll have the element of surprise, the
exactly
element
right.
of anticipation.
This could come down to a 1v1 here if Jax can get this pick.
It's going around. This is definitely in Jax's favor.
Little Galeo pick. He gets the op. Looks donut. It's over.
Oh! Eats the smoke and gets shot through it. Very good.
Whew, that good retake.
That could have been a real mess for Ohio Meat Wagon. If they let that happen to them, then...
That was too close.
That would be a monkey on their back for quite some time.
Yeah.
Glad to know that they got away from it.
Yeah, it's rounds like that that will really keep you on your toes. Kind of the wake-up rounds, you know, where it's like oh, you know, I got to check that. I got to check that corner. I got to make sure he's not coming behind me. I got to make sure that I'm using all of my comms and my resources.
The full stack rushing towards B site. We got some damaging utility coming and returning, doing a fair chunk of change to the health bars of the approaching T side.
Definitely using that util wisely as the T's get on site, but notice there.
Getting down, getting some easy kills, already deleting the majority of their player pool, bringing it down to just Billsy and Jakey.
Huge wall bang by Captai.
I just run away.
As the CTs descend on site, this is looking like a definitive win for Ohio Meat Wagon. Great retake, great knowledge of where the T's were on site as well. Obviously, with Captai getting that pick from Cave.
Really enjoy seeing Ohio Meat Wagon get back into the fray.
Absolutely.
It's been a little bit of a climb, but that's what I was saying when they won round 9. Like it had the wall had to break eventually, and now it's just like it seems like we have that momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Sudane definitely needs to pick it up though. His you know.
He's lagging behind the rest of his team a little bit, you know, and maybe that's just because of the way he's been positioned or the role that he's playing, or he just hasn't been hitting his ones.
Match where during the later portions of it, he kind of like came into his own, but it kind of seems like we're seeing the.
Wow, that was a ballsy play by
nice
Mustache
shots.
Gamer there.
Takes out the AK.
Again with the CTs bringing it up.
Still got plenty of bullets in it.
Bring it up.
Top Shot waiting for this action mid. Gets the kill. Smokes off, looking for... oh! Wow, that should not have been his kill. Good shot for Top Shadow. It's that pre-halftime round. You got to throw everything against the wall and make it happen.
Captai's definitely going to have some work cut out for him. Coming up here out of Donut. Could... Bad nade.
Bad game, uninstall. This is a inspired rotation.
This is kind of a wild rotation, but I like how quick Captai's thinking here and trying to get the jump on him. Wow.
Wow, what?
Great Molotov there. Oh
Okay.
man.
Good job for
He saw the wires. I was like, oh no.
He had to stick the plant. He had to.
No, that was... It's been some really like good back and forth here with Ohio Meat Wagon mixing it up, running down B ramp and taking the fight to them. It's been a huge advantage. But obviously now they've switched sides, and we're going to have to see how Ohio Meat Wagon does on T versus Scarlet on CT.
I'm feeling confident about Scarlet's ability to defend. I think this is probably going to be a Scarlet win if I'm being holistic.
I have not been too familiar with Scarlet's team. We'll have to see. I mean, generally, in my opinion, Ancient's pretty T-sided. So if you don't have your CT on lock, you're going to run into some big issues.
Nade's coming in from the A site tunnel. Ooh, flashed. Not going to be able to get those USPS headshots like we like.
Wow.
Now you have to deal with an entire team, but you're able to get 3 of them just knocked down.
Billsy, amazing shots there.
Billsy is getting a gold star on my player tracker sheet.
Let's go. Billsy gets the gold star.
Yeah.
As B trying to find any type of value in this round here for the T side.
It's versus Jax, who's full on HP, has armor. Glock ain't doing nothing there.
Nah, just couldn't connect with the headshots. Those AD demons, man, going back and forth. It's hard sometimes. 4
more rounds to Scarlet for Scarlet to bring it home. And yeah, again, they're looking like the ones to beat.
Yeah, Scarlet playing strong here. I mean, we've seen 1 round on pistol. We'll see how they come back, but the T's actually deciding to save. I believe that's because they didn't get their plant off, but they're doing a full rush coming up to mid, I believe, through Jag.
Gotta love seeing a creative Molotov like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Sideways diagonal inverse throw.
They are full taking it
rushing through, getting eaten alive by the Almond Joy M4 shots. Some MP7 action, doing its damn job. Plant coming down, only one player left, getting shot through the wall, never even had a chance to put the bomb on the ground.
Yeah, that was very good defense by Scarlet there, recognizing that there was a full push coming through cave and mollying it off. That's if you have to commit to a play like that in that situation. I mean, Ohio Wagon did all they could, but Scarlet just getting those mollies off and using their util correctly brought them the win.
Ohio Wagon going for the fullest of full buys, and Scarlet has, you know, a couple too many MP7s.
Jakey getting a little cheeky here in the smoke.
Wow, able to find him through the corner of the particle effect.
Taking it back to site. B is still hanging out at mid, seeing if there's anyone left, looking around. Couldn't find anyone though. Again, T's just trying to find those picks on any aggressive CT players. And the CTs are playing all the right spots. Red Room, Donut.
Sudan's giving a little too much information to the guys at mid. Donut.
Jack's just absolutely dominating.
Through. B, I guess, has some element of surprise going into A site, but it really just looks like Billsy's set up for it.
That close range MP9 is going to be extremely hard to beat.
For the boost, and able to win.
Yep, B's got him. Alerted the guy at Donut though.
Donut's coming through, but bombs coming through too.
Wow.
Wow,
Awesome
B with an excellent lineup. Can't get the repeat. Noda's looking for something that isn't there, and I don't know, just doesn't have enough information to probably make this one work in his benefit.
Yeah, Noda last alive.
Or something entirely different of what
this is looking up for Noda here. If they can get a pick.
A 2v1 against a planted bomb. The look away at the absolute
timing
inopportune time. Just painful.
It's so painful.
And you can't really even fault him.
No, you can't. It's just how the game, it's how it goes, you know, but it is painful to watch. Scarlet just absolutely holding their ground. Yeah, in command. It is good to see this type of confidence out of Scarlet because, especially in these LAN events, you know, when you lose something like an 8-0 lead, it can be detrimental to your mental, and they're keeping their composure and they're grinding through.
Now, I will say I don't think that we are going to be losing out on Ohio Wagon action. They're already sitting on a 2-0 record. Probably going to be in the next stage tomorrow, for sure.
Top Shadow just finding those picks. 3-piece.
Scarlet does want to make it more difficult.
Wow.
Scarlet, whose current pools record is 1-1.
Scarlet?
So, yeah.
Okay. That's going to put them above the line, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we might be seeing Scarlet tomorrow.
They definitely look like ones to beat. I don't even know who would have. I guess. Yeah, I guess Raised beat them.
Raised.
Yeah.
Raised is a team to look out for the rest of this LAN.
Looks like them and MCS Gaming are like the big.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jakey hit them with the whoopsie doodle. Misses the jumping op shot, or the op shot on the jumping player, but this all cool. Almost
Jakey,
looks like a lag.
3-piece.
Go for it.
Oh my, he's just sending it through the Molotov.
Yeah.
GG's.
We knew what he was going for. He was going for the swag. He was like, yeah, we pretty much got this one in the bag. I might as well get the last kill.
That was just an awesome hold by Jakey there with the op. We hadn't seen Jakey play with the op the whole game, and he comes out last round and gets a 3-piece. Wild. We had B and Com mostly on op.
Apologies, I am reporting matches to my own lexicon of information.
He's giving out the gold stars.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep a good catalog of like who's where, who wins, who loses, so that when we return later today, later tomorrow, that I can provide even more in-depth info and act like I actually know these people.
So who do we got up next here? If where these brackets are starting to even out. Okay. Yeah. Sleepless and OSU Gray then. I'm excited for tomorrow. I mean, you know, obviously day one's really exciting, kind of gauging out the talent, and then you have day two, which is even more exciting because the people who won in day one are now in day two. And I know that's pretty basic, but it does mean something.
Well, confirmation from production. We'll be taking a short to long break. It's kind of up in the other time. But our next match will be Sleepless Gaming versus OSU Gray. Interesting, a little dichotomy of what's going on. You got OSU Scarlet, you have OSU Gray, two sides of the same coin. People tell me that Gray or Scarlet's better than Gray, but then you also have Sleepless, who you also saw on stream go up against Ohio Meet Wagon, who we just saw. So kind of have a little bit of a story going on for both of the teams. Excited to report on that as it happens.
It's going to be awesome to see how Gray can pair up to Scarlet.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.